Hey, this is Badu from Brookdale Toyota, and I'm here today to talk to you about the 2017 Toyota Highlander. Now for 17, Toyota added a lot of exciting features. Started with a 3.5-liter V6 that now has direct injection. So it gives us a lot more power when we need it and bumps up the ratings to 296 horsepower. So coupled with an 8-speed automatic, up from 6-speed in previous years, now we're getting really strong takeoff in first and second gears, and we can get really smooth, really quiet once it hits 7th and 8th gear. But the best feature for me, the most exciting part of this, is the safety features, because now all these Highlanders come standard with our Toyota Safety Sense. And it has a lot of features packed into it. A pre-collision system that notices the vehicle in front of me stopping, and if I don't react, it gives me an alert first, says brake. And if I don't, it actually can apply the brakes to try to avoid an accident. It also comes packaged with our pedestrian detection. So at the grocery store, somebody walking in between cars, maybe paying too much attention to their phone and not so much on traffic, well, same thing happens. The car can detect that person, and it has the ability to maybe even slam on the brakes to try to avoid an incident. So along with lane departure alert, auto high beams, and my dynamic radar cruise control, you get so many safety features here, untouched by any other manufacturer. Now this one here is a limited model, and you can tell right away because of the 19-inch alloy wheels here. A really, really sharp look. But you have plenty of different packages. So starting from an LE, and that's our most basic one. It has even an option of a 4-cylinder if you choose to. The next move up is the LE Plus. So now I'm getting things like leather and fabric mixture on the inside, a power liftgate with a split window, and XLE gives me leather heated seats, a moonroof, standard navigation. Back to this limited here. This is when I'm getting a lot more of these luxury features. Take a look at the interior. A lot more of that wood grain trim. The nice perforated seats, because we have not only heated but ventilated front seats. And for 17, Toyota added up to 5 USB ports, with 4 of those being 2.1. So you can plug in a tablet or one of these really massive phones that we have these days. Lots of safety features with 8 standard airbags. But take a look at the second row here. This particular one has our bucket seat configuration, which gives me up to 7 passenger seating. But if you choose to, we can have this car with our full bench for the second row. And that takes it up to an 8-seater. Now, if you were to get a platinum model on this, that second row would also be heated. And take a look also at the climate control. So 3-zone, the back seat passengers here can also adjust it on their own. One of the fun features also on these vehicles here, you have second window shades. So in those summer days, it's really nice to keep the sun out of the kids' eyes. So again, this one here is a limited model. It also has our all-wheel drive system, and this all-wheel drive is really amazing. It really kicks in very quickly, and it also kicks in under more circumstances than most of my competitors. Under hard acceleration, under hard cornering, it always kicks in all-wheel drive to help me maintain control. Now this one, as you can see, also comes with the built-in hitch, and Toyota's hitch is very nicely integrated into the rear bumper, and you have access here to your 4-pin connector. So very, very easy to get to if you want to attach a boat or maybe a bike rack, anything like that. Now, like we talked about earlier, we have a power liftgate with a split window, which is kind of nice for just tossing in a couple of items really quick, maybe, or just grabbing a bag from the cargo area. Now, if you need to move bigger items, then now we have our power liftgate here. At a push of a button, it'll go all the way open, and it kind of gets out of the way quite a bit. Now shows us a really massive interior here with a split folding 3rd row seat. So I can choose to pull up this side here and maybe have luggage on the other side. So a lot of different ways to configure the vehicle here based on what your needs are. Now I'm going to take you on the inside and show you a few more features. Now let me show you a few things on the inside here. This particular one, again, is a limited, and it's going to give me features like the moonroof that's standard. And if it were a platinum, would have that panoramic moonroof that goes front to back. And we have our typical controls here for the moonroof, along with the garage door opener, lighting, and so on. This also gives me the auto-dimming rear view mirror. And it's nice that it has a tiny little frame to it, just a lot more elegant touch to it. Now, if you look a little further down here, we're going to have an 8-inch touchscreen. And this screen is going to have a lot of the information on the vehicle. Right now we're onto our home screen that allows me to get weather, traffic, navigation, all different bits of information. We can customize it further or just see the navigation or whatever the screen you want. Notice the big buttons all around, making it very easy to use as you're driving without having to take your eyes off the road. Right below that is our 3-zone automatic climate control. We can adjust driver, passenger, and the rear from here. And just below that here we have this really nice shelf. It gives me an area to put my phone, maybe the smart key and so on when I get in the vehicle. And there's a little pass-through on here that allows me direct access to all the power outlets below that. And notice I have the regular cigarette adapter along with 3 individual USB and an auxiliary port. So you really are going to have a lot of different options for connecting and charging your devices. And in front of that here we have more controls. I have a lock mode for my all-wheel drive system that gets me through a lot of tough situations with downhill assist, snow mode, traction control, all controlled from here. Like we talked about on this transmission here, this is an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it has this Shiftronic mode that allows me to also control it and shift through the gears as I see fit. And directly behind that, I have now my controls for heated and ventilated seats. The 2 front seats can be adjusted individually for heat and cooling effect. Now, this car also gives me a huge center console. It's big enough to fit a laptop or a purse, an extra power outlet in there, tons and tons of storage. Now coming around here, a really nice leather-wrapped steering wheel with a lot of controls right on it for my radio, phone, along with the different screens behind the steering wheel there. I can also control some of the safety features we talked about with the lane departure alert and how sensitive my dynamic cruise control will be. And as typical Toyota, it is a tilt and telescoping feature as well. My lights, very easy to adjust. And on the far left here, it's going to be a little bit tougher for you guys to see, but on the left side here, I can also control a few more things such as my start-stop technology, which is a really neat feature on some of these that helps me get better gas mileage. When I'm at a light, it can shut off the gas engine, and the moment I take my foot off the brake, ready to go, fires it up, and it's a very smooth transition. I think you're going to really find a lot of different packages in here, a lot of different options that the Highlander offers. Come see us whenever you get a chance. This is again Badu at Brookdale Toyota.